Hello everyone, welcome back my channel.
Pete Davidson says young people don't have a shot at finding love. Pete Davidson is longing for the days of old-fashioned dating. During a recent interview with Variety, the 31-year-old comedian opened up about how he believes dating apps and social media have ruined romance for younger generations. Dating apps are just so dismissive, the Saturday Night Live alum said. It's just like, no, that's so rude. Like you don't even know this person you know. So, I really feel bad for this crop of people because I have anxiety, and when I grew up it was just flip phones and it was pretty awesome, he added. But the kids today, they don't even have a shot. They don't even have a shot. So, I just hope it changes and enough people revert backwards a little bit. Davidson shared his view that the advent of the internet age, the pervasiveness of social media, and the omnipresence of cell phones have also had detrimental effects on dating and damaged people's mental health. I think social media and the internet and the phone in general makes everything really difficult and can cause a lot of anxiety and get you doing bad, he said. We're not supposed to see everyone's all day. It used to be that someone found out something and then you either call on your house phone or you meet up and be like, hey, did you hear about this? And now you just have this thing in your pocket all day that will make you feel bad, he explained. While speaking with Variety, Davidson shared his tips for young people trying to navigate dating and maintaining self-esteem in today's environment. My advice would just be to just try and not let social media or this fictitious world that we're all trying to have a profile on affect how you behave in everyday life, Davidson said. There's this barrier now where people are uncomfortable and have more anxiety, which is only natural with today's technology. I think you just need to be nice to yourself and give yourself the benefit, he added. We put a lot of pressure on ourselves because of the internet, Davidson noted. Like I know exactly what Mark Wahlberg is doing all day. I don't need to know that. That's not a slam at him. It's just an example, he clarified. Like we're not supposed to know everything all the time. That's what dating is, to get to know someone and fall in love. And that's what's so beautiful about it. So, I think when it comes to dating it should be more prehistoric and not on the phone or Instagram. Davidson told Variety he believes being authentic and true to oneself is key when it comes to dating. Riz is just being shamelessly who you are, Davidson said. I think that's attractive now, not following the pack and kind of doing your own thing. We live in a doom-scrolling world where we're all trying to be what we think people want us to be, and that's not a healthy way to live. Davidson does not have social media profiles on any platform. During a recent interview with People magazine, he doubled down on his stance regarding modern technology and elaborated on his decision to abstain from the online world. As far as young dudes, I'm having a tough time in today's society. And I can't imagine growing up with a device, a phone or a computer that just makes you miserable all day and tricks you into thinking you have to go on it all day, he said. I just think social media and the internet in general is the devil, and I just think there's going to be new studies in the next 5, 10, 20 years of how it ruined, the future of humans, he predicted. The Bupkis star encouraged others to focus on building connections in person even if they might find it scary and uncomfortable in the beginning. I promise you it's so worth it to talk to a human and see that there is goodness in the world, he said. Davidson has previously said part of his motivation for staying off social media is to avoid further scrutiny on his love life. Since rising to fame on SNL, the comedian has had a string of high-profile romances with some of Hollywood's most famous women. In 2018, Davidson made headlines for his brief yet highly public relationship with pop star Ariana Grande. Their romance began shortly after Davidson broke up with Larry David's daughter, Cassie David, whom he dated for 2 years, and Grande split from her boyfriend of 2 years, the late rapper Mac Miller. The two moved in together and announced their engagement after just a few weeks of dating. However, their whirlwind romance came to an end after 5 months. Grande has previously confirmed her Grammy-nominated breakup album, Thank You Next, was inspired by her split from Davidson. Following the end of his engagement to Grande, Davidson moved on with actress Kate Beckinsale, whom he dated from January 2019 to April 2019. After splitting from Beckinsale, the actor and stand-up comedian engaged in other high-profile romances, though many